It's a team that has traditionally played UConn real tough, especially up in Stores.
Well, I'm guessing that Coach Calhoun didn't have to talk long and hard to get his guys' attention based on what Providence had done already this season.
Absolutely, and with that win, looks like UConn will go back, or not go back, but ascend to the #1 position in the polls next week. Be the second Big East team. Remember, Pitt was #1 earlier on. We talked about earlier how 5 different teams have occupied the #1 spot, but all 5 teams out of the Big East and ACC. Certainly the East has been a dominant basketball force in this college basketball season.
At this point, have you got a Final Four in mind with another month to go before tournament time, Rob?
Well, I can tell you this, as Jenkins gets a big 3
in front of us here tonight, Rob. How dangerous do you think they are as the season progresses?
Well, I think they certainly can give people problems. They're starting to get healthy now. A couple of young guys working their way in. And this is a team that's lost a ton of close games. I mean, the 1-4 in games decided by 1 point, including that loss.
They're dangerous.
Yep. They've got good balance, especially Card stepping out from beyond the 3 with his size. They certainly can be dangerous.
Now, Huffman was one of 2 big conference transfers into the program that Kevin Willard was counting on this year. And while Huffman, who came in from Louisville, has done pretty much what's been expected, Kashif Pratt, who came in from Seton Hall and did play earlier in the year, has left the program. So that leaves another void that they've got to fill. Jenkins is fouled. No relation to the young man who just fouled him, Jermel Jenkins. Wesley was the story in the first 5 minutes.
Is closing down on him, and what they've done is they've taken away his 3-point shooting, but yet still able to get himself over the 20-point mark for the second time in the last 2 games, going back-to-back games of over 20.
And by making their free throws, the Peacocks able to hang around back within 6.
And that's what they're doing right now. Not necessarily playing that well, but hanging around long enough that Iona has not thrown that knockout punch.
Terrific look from Dwight to Jenkins, and he lays it in.
And in the MAC this year, just 1 win away from the Yanatelli Center so far this year. Last year they won just 1 game on the road. When you're rebuilding, one of the hardest things to do, and one of the things that you have to learn and fight your way through, is winning road games.
Wesley Jenkins hits from the baseline. He's having himself a big night. 24 points for the sophomore out of Newark, New Jersey.
And that can be the wild card. You know, you have that puncher's chance if you hang around long enough, and you've got a guy like Wesley Jenkins that can knock down some threes, guarded or unguarded.
As a freshman, he made the All-MAC rookie team. Averaged 13 per game. This year, over 15 per game. Clark denied up at the rim. Block shot by Akeem Gooding. And the Peacocks trying to cash in at the other end. Let's see if they run the offense. And immediately, as Jenkins hits the 3, I was going to say, post position by Bacon. He didn't get the ball, and you can see the body language. It's just not working. But you get bailed out by the 3 because Wesley Jenkins can really shoot.
Basketball.
Under 3 minutes to go. The lead down to 2. Huffman can't make it 5. Springer picks up the foul. Chance to tie.
Knocked down 2 quick 3s and guarded 3s. We said that was their puncher's chance. It's decided by 1 point.
Jenkins unable to tie the ball game. He is now 5 for 6 from the line. Has his new career high of 28. Iona with the ball and a 1-point lead. Machado bottled up. Passes over the top. It was deflected away. Here comes Bacon at the other end. Blocked. Taken away by Machado.
I thought St. Peter's was done and buried there. Stuck in the mud, nothing going offensively. But again, Iona allowed him to hang around. May come back to bite him.
Springer misses on the running hook. Bacon with a rebound. You think St. Peter's might want to feed the post?
Nah, no chance. Well, here's where you got to get a good look, though. Even though Jenkins has been on a run, can't force it up. If you can get a shot right here, all of a sudden Iona going to start doubting themselves.
Jenkins and Leon in the backcourt, along with Gooding, Costner, and Bacon. Shot clock now under 10. Leon pulls the trigger from 25, way off the mark. Springer after the rebound, and Bacon is going to be called for the foul.
And bad shots lead to bad things, and that time it was a foul inside. In your face, Go by him, put the ball to the floor, and attack.
And yes, the shot clock was winding down, but 8 seconds is still an eternity to get a better shot than that.
Put it to the deck, get by the big guy. Here's where you got to execute coming down the stretch.
Springer gets 1 of 2 to retie the game at 62 apiece. 1:35 remaining in regulation. Jenkins being guarded tightly by Predanovic, and he gets the foul.
A wide open 15-footer from the line.
So Jenkins now 5 of 7 from the line here tonight. Go to the top of the page or call your local cable operator or satellite provider. Log on to ESPNU.com today. Jenkins 1 of 2. St. Peter's back up 1. That's 29 points for the sophomore guard out of Bloomfield Tech. Huffman.
Where they were scratching and clawing today. Situation where they allowed St. Peter's to hang around and haven't been able to close it out.
1 for 2. Reties again. 1:15 left in regulation.
Well, whatever St. Peter's best offensive set is, got to run it this possession.
Hall in to run the point with Leon and Jenkins on the wings.
And high school teammates guarding each other. You got to figure that Dwight knows the tendencies of Jenkins.
The Gaels need a defensive stop here. 14 on the shot clock. Wesley Jenkins with 29 points. He passes away with 10 on the shot clock.
And now you can't let him get it back. Keep it out of his hands.
Nick Leon, pump fake, looking for contact, doesn't get it, but he does get the shot to go. St. Peter's by 2.
Once again, the defense over aggressive. 2 guys going for the ball fake. Stay down, make him make a shot.
Machado with contact, a blocking foul.
Well, it worked. 17-20, and if you're going to win close games, you've got to convert those foul shots.
Can't get the roll. Ball bounces around. Still loose. Leon's got it. And he's tied up. And we get a reach-in foul call. And Leon, last year's best free throw shooter in the conference, has another one rim out. Leon gets 1 for 2. He's now got 14 points. Iona down 2 with a basketball. As you see, coming up after this one, Rutgers and DePaul.
Trying to post inside. He's got a mismatch against Hall. They can't find him.
Machado's floater rattles off. Springer after it. Still loose. Springer still has it. Iona with it. And a quick timeout called.
And watch Huffman. He's the guy that's knocked down some big threes.
Dwight kills the dribble. Predanovic trying to use the screen. Under 10 seconds remaining. Machado going to attack. He falls. And a traveling violation. Hakeem Gooding to trigger from the baseline. He cannot run the baseline off of the turnover. Knocked out of bounds by Predanovic. No foul called. Gooding again. Gets it to Wesley Jenkins.
Road win.
Not over yet. It's a 3-point ball game.
Remember the 3-point shooters you were just talking about. Got to advance it quickly.
Huffman gets to Machado, mishandles. 2 seconds, 1. The shot for the tie. It's no good, and St. Peter's picks up its first road conference victory of the year.